And our free report shows you how you can stop paying rent and own your own Central Florida home. And basically, there's a couple of things that go on with this. One thing is that people think that they need a whole bunch of money before they can buy a home. And we've got a lot of programs and lenders and people that we work with that are able to dispel that when it comes down to it, a lot of times you need less money than you would need for a security deposit and your first month's rent.
Well, with the rents increasing, what I'm noticing is, and then with the way that the landlords are doing things, a lot of them are asking for first, last, and security deposit. So on, let's say, a normal, 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, rent might be like $1,500. Well, that's $4,500
right,
that you need to move in. And that's not at everybody's disposal. So there are a lot of programs, like Laura mentioned, that we can help you get into, that can help you with the down payment.
People think their credit score is a lot lower than it actually is. And so that's always something that, we can get you in touch with, a couple of lenders, and they can actually check things out to see how things are going with you and let you know. And if you do want us to do something a year from now or 6 months from now or whatever, then you could have yourself all prepared in order to do that. You do have to have a job.
Oh, yes.
Usually that's the main requirement when it comes to getting a house, is that you do have to have an income.
That's right.
But a lot of people require you to have a job if you're going to just, get a rental place and everything too. I mean, we have most of our rental places that we have. I mean, the people are saying that they want people to have 2 to 3 times what the monthly rent price is to have as income.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it comes down to the same thing. The requirements really aren't that much higher to get a place to buy than it is to get a place to rent. If you were to buy a place with your tax incentives and everything based on what your current tax rate is, we can plug all that stuff in for you. And obviously you can talk to your financial planner or your accountant and everything too. But it comes down to, a lot of times your monthly payment is going to be less. And then with your tax advantages and the appreciating value of your home, it's going to be a really win-win situation for you to own that home. The number one of our 6 little known facts that can help you buy your first home, which we talked a little bit about, is that you can buy a home with much less down than you think. And there's some programs actually that offer up to 100% down. A lot of times it's 3.5%, 3%. FHA has some new regulations and everything when it comes to condos that are going to make them much more financeable, and which will probably increase the value of the condos as well. Our number 2 point is that you might be able to get your lender to help you with your down payment and closing costs. And that's absolutely true. I mean, we have some lenders that they do that. They don't necessarily want to use the programs that are out there for first-time buyers. So instead of doing that, they actually offer the first-time buyer credits themselves. So it accomplishes the same purpose. But the good thing is about it, the lenders, is that if they're offering that to you, you generally don't have to pay that money back. And whereas sometimes on those first-time buyer programs, you do have to buy them back, or you have to, or sell them, pay them off. It might not be initially, but it is long-term.